Hello, Sensei Cisco for Sensei Martial Arts. And today we'll be taking a look at our master's class and introducing a new semester of material. So the classes that we have been doing the past few months, keep in mind those practices and drills. Keep them part of your arsenal and check back to them every once in a while. But moving forward, we're going to change up the theme and try out some new things. For today, we're going to take a look at some different balancing positions, footwork in use of stances, and some of our fundamental blocks, punches, and kicks. So back to basics and really looking at how we can balance our body through each position. We are starting a little early today to help propagate and have the space open for everyone to join in. So I'm going to share this through our social media real quick, and then we'll start in about 2 minutes. Now, hopefully, everyone notices the camera is a little better, same as the audio. So I hope you can see and hear me more clearly than we have in the past. Through all the shutdown and everything, finances have been really tough, pulling together what we can. So we have a new webcam as thanks to a very generous anonymous donation to the studio. We have a friend of the studio noticed the quality of, there we go, sorry, I was looking at something. They noticed the quality, or I should say real lack thereof, in past videos, and wanted to help us out and give something a little bit more. There we go. Now we are at top of the hour. We're going to give it a moment or so for that post and folks to jump in. We'll get started just right now. Alrighty. So, first off, let's come to attention. Kyosuke. Break. Onegaishimasu. And relax. Now, as I mentioned, we're going to be looking a lot on balance and how we can use different parts of our body to balance. We'll also look at how we can move from side to side, forward and back, using our karate stances as we go. So the first thing we got to do is, of course, warm up, and then talk about what are these stances, how do we balance on our feet. So let's get into our warm-ups. First off today, we're going to do some laps around the room. So I want you to go ahead into a right position and start a little run. Just give yourself a little circle. Lift your knees and switch directions. Going to drop down to all fours, bear crawls. Reverse. Feet in front, crab walks. Keep your hips off the ground. And reverse. Very good. Take a seat. And breathe deep. All right, standing up. Roll your neck. Big circle around. Reverse. Hook. Chop. Circle up. Circle down. Freeze and twist. Down to your hips. Roll it around. Reverse. And knees. Roll them in. Roll them out. Tiptoes tall. Ice skates out. Tiptoes. Ice skates. Tiptoes. Ice skates. And bounce it out. Very good. Push your feet shoulder width apart. And keeping your knees real straight. Push your legs back. And bring your head to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roko. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Good. Bring your feet really wide. And sit on one foot. Up and down. Itch. Knee. Sun. Think tall thoughts. Shi. Big chest. Go. Roko. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Other side. Sit down real low. Big chest. And itch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Roko. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Good. Shake it out. And breathe in. Breathe out. In with the good. Out with the bad. All right. Now, let's start talking about our balance. Balance is just your ability to stand up, not fall over. Now, you can balance on 2 feet. You can balance on 1 foot. You can balance on your feet and your hands. And you can balance only on your hands. All it comes down to is practice. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. Now, one of the big tricks is setting your weight. I want you to feel the floor with your feet. Kind of rub your toes. Then rub your heels. Left foot, right foot. So that you can kind of get a real sense of where the ground is. The first thing we're going to do is balance on 1 foot. For this, I want you to put all of your weight on one leg. Take the other foot, lift it up off the ground just a little bit so you're not touching. We're going to hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's try the other way. Put your weight on 1 foot, lift the other one off the ground a little bit, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And shake it off. As you're doing this, you want to think tall thoughts. You want everything standing above this one little point. So the foot that's touching the ground, put that in the middle of your body, not off to the side, because if we put our feet out to our sides and then pick one leg up, we end up falling. Let's try that out. Have your feet off to the sides. I want you to keep your chest in the middle and then pick 1 foot up. You can see how you fall over. Let's try the other side. Pick the knees straight up and we fall. But if we lean our hips to one side, so I bring my hips all the way over above 1 foot, then pick the other foot up. Now I'm balanced. Back to the other side, sitting in the middle, lean your hips above the 1 foot and pick the other one up. You can even swing it around a little bit. And so long as we stay over this planted foot, we'll be okay. Let's try it out. Again, we're going to count to 10 and stay on 1 foot. Let's lift our left foot first. So we're going to lean to our right foot. So our right foot is right underneath our body. And pick the left knee up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Lean your weight to the left. So we're putting our hips above the one foot. And lift your right knee up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back to the middle. This is balance. The next key is to be calm. The calmer you are, keeping your breath nice and soft, the slower your heart, the better your balance is going to be. Don't freak out. Don't worry about falling over. Falling over is just part of gravity. We're constantly falling over. When we're balanced, we're just falling over onto one point. So right now, I'm falling on the one foot that's on the ground. Always. Gravity is always pulling me down. But if I have everything above this one position and I'm relaxed, then I can hold it just about forever. All right. Now let's talk about our stances. Because we manage many stances in karate. Standing on one foot is a stance. This would be a kicking chamber. So if I have one foot in front, I'm going to lean my weight on top of that foot, then take the other knee up. So I'm kind of stepping up onto a really high chair. Now let's hold there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Roku. Sechi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Try the other side. Bring your weight forward on top of your lead pose. And then lift the other knee up onto a high chair. Ich. Ni. Sun. Shi. Go. Roko. Sechi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. And down. This is your kicking chamber. This is a stance, standing on one foot. Next, we have our shigarachi. Now think of shigarachi. You take your feet really wide apart. And put your hands on your knees, bend your knees. So we're kind of sitting down like a football player. Then we're going to keep our knees down and lean back. So we're sitting tall. And stand up. Chizen Terachi, or I'm sorry, Kyatsuke, attention stance. Football, shigarachi. Kyatsuke, football, shigarachi. Kyatsuke, football, shigarachi. Kyatsuke, football, shigarachi. Kyatsuke. Let's go through that a couple times. As you move, think, move my feet, move my back, stand up tall. So we're only moving our legs or our chest. Using your belt to kind of break those two sides up. Ready? First, we drop into football. Everything leans down. Our knees are bent. Then we sit up into shigarachi. My knees are still bent, still sitting low with my weight in the middle. So both my feet can feel the ground. Then Kyatsuke, I bring my feet together. Ready? Football. Feet apart. Kind of crouching down low. Shigarachi. Stay seated low. Kyatsuke, feet together. Football. Shigarachi. Kyatsuke. Football. Shigarachi. Kyatsuke. Football. Shigarachi. Kyatsuke. Football. Shigarachi. Kyatsuke. And we have the transitions between these movements. Now, let's put some movement into this. We're going to take just the shigarachi now. So if you come to one side, I'm going to walk sideways across the room. Only instead of taking one step at a time, I'm going to use my feet to slide so that I'm always facing to the front. All right, so we're going to sit in our shigarachi. Remember, football, lean back, and to slide, I'm going to bring my feet together, but I'm going to stay seated low so my knees are bent. Then open the other foot. I'm going to pull one in, push one out. Then we go the other way. We pull in, push out. Pull in, push out. Let's go back and forth. Ready? Stay low in your shikarachi. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Right leg in, left leg out. Right leg in, left leg out. Left leg in, right leg out. Left leg in, right leg out. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Are you staying low? Shake it out. All right, looking good so far. Now, I mentioned before how the balance as we move, we're feeling the floor. So let's do that one more time. I want you to feel, where's your weight? Where are your hips? Are they in between your feet? Or are they on top of your feet? Ready? Shikarachi. So where are my hips? Are they sitting in the middle or are they sitting on one of our feet? Sitting in the middle. When we pull together, are they sitting in the middle or are they sitting on our feet? We're sitting on both feet. Then I push out to the middle, to the feet, to the middle, feet, middle, feet, middle, and relax. Excellent. Now we're going to move on and talk about balancing with our hands. Balancing with our feet, something we've been doing for a long time, ever since you first started walking. But balancing on our hands, now that's a challenge because we're not used to using our hands to balance. Maybe when we're crawling or doing a downward dog position like yoga. So let's try that downward dog. For this, we're going to come down to the floor with our hands and knees. I want you to put your hands right in front of you. So I'm in front of my shoulders. I'm looking to the front. They're right here underneath my chest. I'm not way out to the sides. I'm not closed up in the middle. They're opened up just a little bit so that I can even lay down and my hands are still on the floor. Next, with my hands in position, I'm going to take my knees and pick them up off the ground, and then lift my hips up to the sky. So I'm making this sort of triangle. This is our downward dog. I want you to feel the floor. Do you feel it in your hands? Do you feel it in your feet? Lean your weight back. Kind of push your feet into the ground. Feel it more on your feet. Then lean forward. Feel it in your hands. Back to your feet. Up to your hands. Back to your feet. Up to your hands. Back. Up. Back. Up. Back. Up. Good. And relax. Shake it out. Feeling the hands is what we're looking for here. Because we're going to try to do a balance position called crow. Now we have many different balance positions that we can work off of. One is like we were doing in our tumbling last semester, the owl, sitting way back low on our toes, kind of crouched down here. What we're going to do is take the same position, but then do it on our hands instead of our feet. So to do this, I want to take that downward dog, hands in front. I'm going to lift my hips up into the sky and feel your hands gripping the floor. Now, glue your hands to the ground right in this position. Because now we're going to bring our feet up right behind our hands so that my knees are on the outside. If you could take your knees and hug your elbows, you got a good position. So kind of hug and release. Hug, release. Hug, release. Excellent. Now, what we're going to do
I'm going to turn sideways here so you can see a little bit better. Because I'm going to put those knees way up behind my elbows. Then lean forward on my hands and back. So I'm resting on my feet, resting on my hands. Feel your feet push into the floor. Feel your hands push into the floor. Feet, hands, feet, hands. Good. Feel that push into the ground. Now, we're going to take the next step. For this, when we push to our hands, I'm going to try and take my feet off the ground. I'm going to give myself a little jump. Not a roll. I'm just going to pop my feet up off the ground a little bit. So I glue my hands to the floor. I lean my weight forward, and then I'm going to take my feet and give a little whoop. Lean forward. Pick up your feet. Lean. Pick. And back. Lean. Pick. Back. Lean. Pick. Back. Lean. Pick. Back. Keep going. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Go. Roko. Sichi. Hachi. Just pick your feet up a little bit. Ku. So you feel those hands pushing into the floor. Ju. And stand up, shake it off. Whew. How do you feel? You feel like your arms are getting tired? Because you should. This is a lot of work. This is like doing push-ups times 10. So you gotta have strong arms. But if you have your angles right and you feel that balance, it becomes much, much easier to do. All right. Now let's put with some strikes. We already talked about shikarachi, so let's go back. What is shikarachi? Attention, football, shikarachi. Attention, football, shikarachi. Now hold your shikarachi and put your left hand forward. My knuckles in the middle of my chest. I'm going to punch, putting my hands together and switch. Together, switch. Together, switch. But while I do this, I don't want to stand up. So I want you to really think about your legs. Feel that balance. So we stay sitting in our chair while we punch. Ready? Left hand up. Itch. Check your chair. Knee. Check your chair. Sun. Sheep. Go. Roko. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Check your chair. Are you still down? And come up. Shake it out. Good. Let's go to the house guard. Now, if you don't remember the house guard, we're going to use a roof, putting our hands together above our head. Then we close the doors, open the windows, touch the floor. Again, roof, doors, windows, floors. Let's try it out. Shikarachi, so we're sitting down low, feeling our weight in the middle. And roof, check your seat. Doors, check your seat. Windows, check your seat. Floors, check your seat. Breathe up. Come together. Very cool. Again, this time from the top. So we're going to do the full count. So I want you to repeat after me. From our attention, I want you to say, house guard. Open Jioi. And big stomp, boom. Indoor shikarachi. So we're sitting down low. Roof, doors, windows, floors. Breathe up, breathe out. Onto attention. Feel our feet. your house guard. Up. Sitting low in Shikadachi. Feel your feet. Roof, doors, windows, floors. Breathe up. Breathe out. And shake it off. Very good. Put this with our stepping motions. If we come over to the side, Shikadachi, we'll go roof, together, apart, doors, together, apart, windows, together, apart, floors. And again, 1, 2, roof, 1, 2, doors, 1, 2, windows, 1, 2, floors, 1, 2, roof. And shake it out. So your question is, have you stayed down the whole time, sitting in that chair? If so, awesome. All right. And let's give a final look. Can you brought a toy? Let's take a final look at that crow. Again, the crow starts with our down on the floor, hands and knees. Lift the knees, walk the feet up. So our feet are up close to our hands. We're gonna lean, take your knees to hug your arms. So our knees are on the side, legs pointing out. We're gonna lean to our hands, lean back to our feet. Hands, feet. Hands, feet. Hands, lift the feet. Feet, lift the hands. Hands, lift the feet. Feet, lift the hands. Kind of rock back and forth. Keep your knees way outside, like we're about to do a frog hop. And stand on up. Shake it out. All right. And there we have it. We talked a little bit on our stances, balancing one leg for our kick, keeping our hips above the foot. Balancing with Shikadachi, hips in the middle between our feet. Balancing in a crouch position, hips above the knees, above the feet. And in crow, dropping the hands and lifting the feet. All right, keep playing with these positions. See how long you can hold each without falling over. But this will be the introduction to this semester. We have a lot more coming. So if you're tuning into these live streams, please note that these live streams will not consist on a weekly basis, but rather these are an extension of our studio classes. Studio classes are reopening. Today, we just had some bad weather and weren't able to get out. But next week, we are looking to be back in studio, working together and moving together. Until then, arigatou gozaimasu, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Blink.